The TKO acquisition of the WWE has changed the way the company operates forever. Gone are the days of the guaranteed company lifer. Nowadays, talent such as Bayley or The Miz are just as job secure as Tozawa or Dark State. There's just no appreciation for the talent's risk of their health, for the entertainment of the fans, and the benefit of the company. No one is safe. And if you want further proof, look no further than the New Day. A team with the remaining two members' individual tenures adds up to almost 35 years. The New Day seem like lifelong WWE guys. No brand ambassadors, spokesmen for the company. That is until TKO decided to restructure a lot of talent deals and caused the New Day to ultimately walk away from the company. New Day are not the only ones that TKO have approached for these contract restructurings. There have been reports of several top talent that have been asked to take pay cuts in order to stay with the company. And guess what? Some of the talent agreed. There are a lot of situations in which remind me of that one, Big Damo tweet calling wrestlers fucking stupid. This is the cherry on the cake. We've been talking about unions since the 80s when Jesse the Body Ventura first brought it up. And it seems as though we've not gotten any closer to making that a possibility, solely because the wrestlers themselves, the people that will be benefiting from said unions, are just too stupid to comprehend such a concept. And they will continuously and willingly fuck themselves over just because the company said to. One person that I know is not stupid enough to take a less money deal for something that they've already signed a contract for is Roman Reigns, the big dog, the top guy in the WWE. He recently looked into the camera, like how I'm doing right now, and said that he will be full-time as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Since then, a lot of his dates for June have been pulled, and people have gone to speculate maybe Roman Reigns is one of those guys that TKO approached and asked him to take a less money deal, and I'm here to say that just didn't happen. TKO are a stupid company. They're a selfish and greedy company. But I don't think they're that stupid and selfish and greedy to ask Roman Reigns, of all people, to take less money on their deal. It can't happen. As far as his June dates getting removed from advertising, who knows? Maybe it's just bull, all the statements that he said being full-time. That was just never going to happen. Or maybe he just doesn't want to wrestle in Saudi Arabia. I wouldn't blame him. So apparently, according to a source for PW Insider, the conflicting dates in June was because of a clerical error. And I don't know about any of y'all, but I wasn't born yesterday. This just doesn't make a lick of sense. You mean to tell me that the WWE put the World Heavyweight Championship on their biggest and top drawing superstar, and they didn't double and triple check that all of the dates of his appearances were the correct ones? I don't know, guys. I'm looking up and I'm seeing a lot of smoke, and I really don't want to see a fire. But however, if you're holding your breath for a Roman Reigns appearance in AEW, Joe Anoa'i, Liaki, what name could he even be in AEW? Greek Sovereignty. That name is ass. Don't ever ask me to be a promoter. But don't hold your breath for Roman Reigns in AEW. It's not happening. He's not leaving the company. But these new contract restructurings do have me worried. Why are TKO approaching so much talent and asking them to take less money on their deals when they've already reported so much record profit over the year? I brought up Roman Reigns not wanting to work in Saudi Arabia, and I fear he might not have a choice, because this looks like a investment firm that is fucking with the margins, if you will, and trying to make the company look more and more attractive to potential buyers in order to sell the company. Paying talent less, price gouging the fans and charging an exorbitant amount for tickets, taking any and every sponsor and just plastering on the ring, the ladders, the tables, the chairs, the announce desks. It just all seems like they're bolstering their profits as much as possible to seem as enticing to sell to maybe a Saudi Arabia. You know, we know that Saudi Arabia was in the hunt to buy the WWE back before TKO acquired them. Who's to say that now that TKO has them, they're not just looking to sell it right to Saudi Arabia? It just feels as though all of this is not just happening for no reason. You know, we know how exploitative and greedy and money hungry TKO, the organization, is. However, them doing all of this at the same exact time, the contract renegotiations, the price gouging, it feels bigger than what we realize, at least bigger on the surface. And if there is some sort of sale taking place in the next couple of years, or if these contract restructurings keep happening, I think that TKO and the WWE have a rude awakening on their hands. People like to say that the WWE doesn't really have any competition in wrestling and that AEW isn't a real competitor to the WWE. However, if enough big name superstars jump ship to AEW, you will be shocked how fast AEW does become real competition and even becomes the number one company. We've seen it with we've seen it in 2021 when, you know, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, and Adam Cole all, you know, hopped over at relatively the same exact time and how big that was for them. Now imagine the New Day, the Motor City Machine Guns. You know, maybe someone like a Bayley does hop over. Maybe someone like Becky Lynch decides this company isn't headed towards a direction that I agree with. I want to try my hand somewhere else. And she jumps over. Do you not think that that level of star power would not benefit AEW in a massive way? Of course it would. Especially if the worst case scenario, in my opinion, does happen and TKO is fixing to sell to Saudi Arabia. I feel as though there will be a lot of talent that just is not on board with that, and you will see a mass exodus of big names. Whether those names just quit wrestling altogether or if they go to the next best thing, who knows? But what I do know is the WWE is headed down a dangerous path. We can criticize and shit on the WWE all we want to, but at the end of the day, you know, this is how a lot of us, you, me, mostly all wrestling fans have come to love pro wrestling, have at least been introduced to pro wrestling. And to see that go, because I'm going to let you know, if the WWE does sell itself to Saudi Arabia, that would have to be me gone. And I'm pretty sure that would be a lot of other people as well. And to see that happen is still, in a way, heartbreaking. But hey, that would just be another instance of capitalism ruining another product that the world enjoys. I'm Jay Randolph. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also, don't think I was just going to leave without addressing the last video. What the hell? You know, I've only been making YouTube videos for a couple of months, but wow, I've never had that much growth and support from all of you guys as I've gotten on that one video. That is, I don't even have the words. I'm so inspired and so grateful and so humbled with all of you guys, and I will definitely be doing my best to continue making these videos from now on. Thank you guys, honestly, truly, from the bottom of my heart. You know, I am inspired to make more content now, so stay tuned for more. Now I'm leaving. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.